Hi, this is Joe Shahada from Top Tier Capital. In this video, I'm going to analyze some of the stocks that you all mentioned for me that you wanted me to go deeper into. So let's go right ahead. This first stock here is Apple. I get lots of requests for this one. So, the almighty Apple, let's jump right in here. So Apple is still strongly in this humongous downtrend that we've been in since October. And there's no sign of it slowing down anytime soon. So we actually had a retest a few days ago of this resistance line, which is the trend line itself, and we precipitously failed. It was a big bad failure. So Apple's having troubles breaking out of this trend. Now we had some congestion in this area that I've banded down here. And when we broke out of it, we had a little bit of a pop into the channel. And I was kind of expecting a bigger momentum push, but that's all we got was this little kind of push. And now we're back here at the top of this congestion area. And I think it's not going to be as significant as it was in the past. We may just kind of congest around here for a little while. But there's nothing telling us that this trend is over. So I would expect lower prices in Apple moving forward. If Apple does ever decide to break out of this upward trend channel, I think we could see higher prices in a matter of seconds, basically. I mean, we could see prices in 500 or higher very easily. But for now, the downtrend is on. We even had the RSI get corrected here. The RSI was pushed into oversold territory, and now it's kind of back in the middle by this tiny little upward momentum we had here. So Apple is lower, and nothing is telling us that the trend is even slowing down. So very strong downward trend in Apple there. Let's move to a big request I got this week was for Walmart, probably because of what happened on Friday. Now, we know there was an issue with their earnings, their February earnings. They were kind of gloomy, but let's talk about the technical side of the stock here. So this long banded area, what is that, kind of peachish color, is an area that was previously support along the way, and way back here it kind of was a congestion area before we broke out higher, so that turned into support, and now below that is the 50% Fibonacci retracement line. That's the green line here. So we go from these highs here all the way down to these lows here, and the 50% level is right here at this congestion area. So there's reason to believe there's lots of support down here. This line here, this is simply the another area that proved to be resistance / support in the past. So you can see that there. So these are the important levels to look at: 7150, this whole banded area between 6850 and 6750 for Walmart here. Now we did have a big down day that ended up being, not closing nearly as bad as it could have. Walmart had a pretty decent pop when it got into this congestion area and stayed positive for the rest of the day. Personally, if I would like to see Walmart usually trades pretty much sideways. We have been getting some trend though. If we see Walmart down into this area again, personally, I'd like to pick up some Walmart stock because this is a very strong level for support, and it has been in the past. Otherwise, we have to worry about to the upside breaking out up here. If we can push out of here, then the only next level is the previous highs for resistance there. So that's Walmart. Walmart's been very interesting lately. It's kind of getting some trend. I remember years it would just go nothing but sideways, and it was quite the boring stock. Most people really held it for the dividend and the security of the company. So now Facebook is another one I get requested a lot. This one is a little bit interesting here. We had this kind of uptrend channel type of thing that we broke out of, and it looks like we're going to be heading lower here because of this breakout. But there's a couple of things to worry about. First of all, these blue lines, this horizontal blue line here and this one here, are our longer term high and lows. This bottom line was great support to the downside, and this top line was great resistance to the upside all throughout. You can just see that big old band there. And this kind of dotted purpley line, this was an area where we found support and resistance before. So if we do go lower, I'd expect to run into this and have some problems, and then run into this and have lots of problems. To the upside, same thing. This line here is the worry. Now, what's going on here currently is we have this area which was pretty congested in the past. It took a while to break out. We pushed it lower before we had a decent pop. Now for this here, we're kind of in that exact same area. So we'd have to push lower here and then down into there to see Facebook go lower. To the upside, we could just use this level as support and push it higher. If we can break above here, then I think we could even break into new, fresh, fantastic highs. So that's Facebook. That's our analysis for the stocks that you picked. And keep them coming, by the way. I like doing this kind of analysis for you guys. You can send me a stock, a bond, a future, a commodity, whatever you want, and I'll analyze it for you. Just drop me a line in the comments or a personal message. So that's all. Happy trading and good luck out there.